What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey man, I just want to go ahead and preface this video and let y'all know I actually do like 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? He's been in some controversy lately with Drake with the new album that came out, the lines that were on the album. He said he was hyping them up. They're also being sued by Vogue and all that good stuff. Yeah. Just want y'all to know I do actually like 21 Savage. So none of the critiques in this video are aimed at him personally, just critiquing his views. All right. Audio has surfaced online about 21 Savage being on Clubhouse talking about Nas. He says that Nas is not a relevant rapper. In 2022 going into 2023, Nas is not relevant. He says that Nas is just a rapper with a fan base, a loyal fan base. They support his music, you know what I mean? And he makes good music. I do appreciate the fact that he gave Nas his credit and said that he's a good artist and that he makes good music. However, I do want to critique 21's idea of what's relevant, because if Nas is dropping music and he's selling 100,000 or however many copies it is, doing 80K or whatever it is at almost 50 years old, that means you're relevant. You feel me? If you're competing with the top artists in your category, we're not looking at Nas next to a Drake. Drake is the hottest artist, period. But when you look at everybody else in the market, they're doing comparable numbers to what Nas is doing. You know what I'm saying? So the people have not forsaken him. Not to mention, there are still new people that are getting hip to Nas music as he works with younger producers and allows younger artists to feature on his projects. Plus, not to mention, these younger folks would not be working with Nas if he were not relevant. We're not going to act like Chuck D got an album full of young artists coming up, and that's not a shot to Chuck D. I love Chuck D as well. Now, if you say somebody like a LL Cool J who rarely drops music, he doesn't really engage with the newer crop of artists on a public level. He's more so geared and catered to the older generation of hip hop. Even his Rock the Bells station is more geared toward the elder statesmen in hip hop. That would make sense. But Nas is still out here, you know what I'm saying? He's still fly, he's still engaging, he's creating business ventures that benefit the younger folks. He's with Hit Boy, he's with whoever is willing to come rock with him. You know what I'm saying? So he's absolutely relevant. There's no way that you can slice that to make that statement make sense. It's ignorance at its finest, you know what I mean? And hopefully 21 Savage in the later parts of his career will get to experience that level of relevance where you can be around at 50 years old and people still treat you with the same level of respect as they did in your prime. You can only wish to have that type of career because most people don't. Nas has that. Jay-Z has that. Busta Rhymes has that, Diddy has that, and the list ain't too much longer once you get to those names. Plus, when Nas makes career moves, they do get mentioned on all of the platforms where the younger artists are getting mentioned. You know what I'm saying? The Neighborhood Talk, Shade Room, all of these different places. TMZ, when Nas has a new venture business-wise, gets a new tech company and he drops 40 million on it or something like that, he still gets covered on these outlets. When he drops a new video, when he was cited with Nicki Minaj, when these things happen, the things that he does still get mentioned on the platforms where people of all kinds are checking for it. So again, I just think he chose a really bad example in the conversation of what's relevant, who's relevant, and what's not. You know what I'm saying? And again, I like 21, but that thought process is very archaic, you know what I'm saying? And it just shows a lack of understanding on how things work because, again, there's so many different artists from the past that don't have the same level of reverence, same level of respect, same level of quote-unquote loyal fan base that will support an artist from the time they're 19 years old up until they're in their near 50s. If that's not relevant, I don't know what is. Just like how Deion Sanders said, if I ain't swag, then what is swag? If that ain't relevant, then what is relevant? You feel me? So what I'm gonna do now is actually play you the audio of 21 Savage just so people know that I'm not making this up and throwing it out the side of my neck or speaking on a rumor. He actually said this live. So I'm gonna play the audio and I'm gonna also go ahead and open up the line down below for y'all to give me your comments. Let me know what y'all think. Do you agree with 21 or do you agree with me? Either way, it's all good. We can have a conversation about it down below in the comments, man. Like and share this video, and if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
What
They
y'all
just not
saying
in that core
relevant though? I
fan.
don't feel like he's relevant. I just feel like
No,
he got
no,
a
none of them are
fan.
relevant.
Man,
I don't feel
Coogee
like
rap,
Nas is
Outcast,
relevant
Fat
at
Joe,
all. I feel like
Cass.
he's
Hold on,
just
Coogee
hold
another
on,
rap
You
and
hold
nigga.
on.
Kane
got
dropped the
Outcast.
project and that shit was
Hold
ass.
on. Who said none of them are
He
One
relevant?
mic,
tried.
one mic,
What?
one mic,
Nas not
please. One
relevant.
mic,
21.
please.
Bro,
No,
That's
bro,
no,
not
we
what
didn't
he
bro,
say
One
that.
said.
mic,
That's
one
not
bro,
No,
what he
mic.
bro.
said.
no.
One mic.
No, he's not relevant. He just has a
Yeah, I'll be right
loyal
back,
ass
though.
fan base.
Thank
He
you.
just has a loyal fan base and he still make good ass music. But
They don't have
like
a core fan base,
relevant,
bro.
what